It can be difficult trying to figure out the best price point for new products as well as pricing strategy for a product launch to maximize sales. So in this video, I will show you how you can actually analyze and determine what the best pricing strategy is for your new product. But first, what's up guys, my name is Sania and on my channel I share tips and strategy videos just like this one and how you can create a successful Amazon FBA private label business. Today I am going to be talking about how to price your Amazon product. So this comes into play for several things. This comes into play when you're product researching and you need to have several different mindsets on how you are going to price your product, and also when you have to get your product and you should go for sale. So a lot of people would don't know as what to do in this point. So a lot of people at the beginning, they spend a lot month of researching a product. They go buy their product, pay their manufacturer and deliver it to Amazon warehouse, and it's a great product, and then they went out on their price on Amazon and their enthusiasm fades and things don't work out for them and they want to quit Amazon after a month. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about 3 different pricing strategies on how to price your product. So the first strategy is that when you put your product is new, you need to price it a little bit lower or nearer your break-even price point, just to get sales velocity and reviews. So the first thing I would recommend is starting your price off at the average price point. So let's just say your average price point for this particular product is like $25. So I would suggest starting your average price point at $25.95. The $25 price point is the cost that it takes to give free Amazon shipping for non-Amazon Prime members, okay? And I see so many people making this mistake of having their price at $24.99 because they don't know the information. The more you know, the better the chances of success. So keep it 25 as it is the current price point for free shipping if you are not a Prime member. So guys, you don't want pressure point products at $24.95. So let's just say that the average price point for this particular product starting at $25.95, and let's say sell for a week and get some sales and maybe get a review on it. You need to say how things are going to be lower in that price to $19.95. It's important to have a pricing strategy figured out before you have committed to a product to ensure you have the best chance to hit your profit goals. Remember, the goal of any business is to make money. So figuring out what you can realistically charge for a product is a huge factor as it directly correlates to your potential profit margin. So if you can't meet your profit target, then you should reconsider moving forward on your product idea. If you like to learn more about how to plan out your profit targets or then you can move on video here. I will put a link below in the description down below. It's no point in lowering $1 or $2 because that $1 isn't gonna help you and people are not going to think that it's much cheaper. So if you are going to significantly lower than 25, so $19.95, let's say, your break-even price was $15, you have $10 profit margin. If you were at the 25 mark, by going to $19.95, that shows you are significantly cheaper in this case. $5, and it's actually a lot more when it's come to your product, because if your product is $5 and you lower it by 5, you're cutting out your profit margin in half. But this is a short-term strategy. You do not want to keep your profit margin at half profit for a long time. This is something that you would do for the first month or 2 to get some sales velocity, to get some ranking, and to even get some reviews and all that stuff to move up in their ranks. And guys, I have seen people price a product to break even. So this case, it's $14.95. Okay, so if the average price is $25 a year and $14.95, you are going to sell a lot of them. But this is not a long-term strategy. You do not want to get to the point where your price is $17 or $18 and you break even and you have to pay all the Amazon and shipping fees and everything in 15. That's not enough. You won't be successful with that product. You won't have making money to run PPC ads, or that product will eventually fail. So keep that in mind. It's a short-term strategy. So the second strategy is that move your pricing to the average price point or higher. The higher price, the more perceived value that people see. So when you are certainly your product like try to create a product that looks really nice, it's a very high quality product that you don't want selling in cheap, right? So it's not gonna get you far when you're probably not gonna win by selling it too cheap. So first look at all the average price range of the niche you are in, like from the high end to the low end. The easy way to do is that you pull up the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, and then you will put all the prices and see for the listing on the first page. Go through all the prices and evaluate your data. After that, take a look at the actual product and see what's the high-end products are offering as far as the features and quality, or if they are like bundling with anything. Go through those listings and see what features, quality materials, or what bundling the best sellers are doing. So for that price they are asking for. And then how does your product with your product quality features and like bundle can fit in that price range. Now I have always recommended that you go premium. So always fix a problem, add a feature of better materials or bundle it so that you can ask for a higher pricing and increase your profit margin. So considering all those factors, you should be able to price yours in the upper price range. Make a very nice design box that makes your product look nice. Go and look at the negative reviews of your competitor and improve your product accordingly. Spending that extra 25 cents that make your product better, because you are not going to get those negative reviews, but you are going to have a bigger perceived value. You're literally gonna say all those negative pain points in your bullet points. So when people look at the price point and you are the cheapest one, people think that it's a cheap, non-durable product, and that is the opposite of what you want. People will think it's crap cheap product, and you don't want to be the cheap product cause you are not making enough profit, and it is a known thing in an e-commerce world. Cheap perceived products have higher refund rate, and the customers always want a replacement. They want their money back. They are not happy. Why is that? Because before they even get the product, they already have in their mind that they already are thinking that this is a cheap product. So guys, you do not want to be known as the cheapest product. So there are many people selling cheap products out there and they are successful, but that's not a great way to start your Amazon FBA business. I always recommend you don't do that. Never make dramatic changes in your price, otherwise you risk losing the buy box to yourself. It's like you will be lost. So during the product launch, you don't want to sit there and change your price too frequently, like 2, 3, 4 times a day. By doing so, Amazon thinks that there is instability in your pricing and your product, and you will take and like they will try to take away the buy box from you. So what I recommend is sticking to your starting price until you reach the first page, and once you have that social proof with some reviews, then raise your price to your target price point. Always do split testing between like your prices. So over the course of a week or two, perhaps every day or every other day, raise your price by 50 cents or $1 and see how well it is selling. Once you see sales slowing down, then that's your maximum price point. Therefore, when you are priced at the average price point or higher, let's say you made a great product and it looks nicer, it bundled up with accessories, so all of that makes you a higher perceived value, so you can get a higher price point. When you are high quality, people think you are high quality and you will not get like refunds more, and you will get more and more profit. Now let's talk about the third thing that only successful people do is test your pricing. So you would be surprised how many people are scared to death to raise the price of their product. They do not want to do it. They say, if I raise my price by $2, it won't sell. So it's not even worth it. The thing is that they don't even think about trying. In reality, most of the time, if you raise your price by $2 or 99 cents, then you like 2% of your profit margin, and if it is 12, it will be like 14 now, and that is 20% more profit. But $2 in the eyes of a customer, that's something that doesn't it doesn't matter, it doesn't make a difference. So if you are $29.99, then you know when you jump into the 30s, it's a different value. So it does seem like higher value when you are 31 versus $29.95. Believe it, like it's a big difference in the price. But if here like $25.95 and you go to $27.95 or $26.95, there is virtually no difference to a lot of people. So chances are like you will sell around the same amount, with the same amount being the like $2, and in same cases you will actually sell more, because people will think that your product is a higher quality product, and there are a lot of people out there that go and search that they don't want to buy cheapest product, they don't want to buy the crappy product because they know it's gonna be like last for a month or two and they're gonna break, they want to refund it, and a lot of people don't look for the very cheapest products. One thing to remember is that any niche, there is a price cap, which is the maximum price that people are willing to pay for the product. So here is where you need to be careful how you price your product and how so much value you're actually adding. So for example, if I fix a problem or add a feature or bundle it, I can look at the quality and the price of the bundle, the product, like the price of the bundle product, to determine price where the buyer feels like they are getting a good deal from a better product. Make sure the value that you are adding isn't pricing. You get out of the price cap. Now on the flip side, don't undervalue your product. So don't look at the average price. If you go through the reviews and you see there is a common thread of problems, and you fix that problem and you give the value to your listing and photos and like to the buyer, that you can ask for a higher price because you have added value that the buyer wants for your product. So you can ask for a higher price. So you don't undervalue what you have done to your product. The thing is that if you don't test your pricing, you won't know it. If you are at 25 and you test the price at $26.95, that's $2 higher, than that's 20% more profit for you. If people like it, they will buy it. A $2 increase does not make a difference. So test your product pricing. Remember to raise your price by a couple dollars and let it run for 3 to 5 days, and keep an eye on conversion rate, which you can see in your business manager reports, or you can see like you can just eyeball that. Test your pricing. It can really go far for you, especially when you are talking about years of selling products, months and months of products. That will really put tens of thousands of dollars more profit in your pocket because you tested the price. It's important to figure out how much value your product is adding and where it fits in with the competitors, and then you can figure out the natural target price that could sell for it. If you want to learn more about to calculate your profit margins, I have a video here, so you can watch that. I will also put the description down in below. I don't recommend setting your target price right from like the get-go. What is just setting your price point to around 20% higher than the lower end of the price. And during your product launch, I have a detailed video on how to do a project launch here, and you can go here and watch that. So guys, I'm curious, let me know in the comments what kind of pricing strategy that you are using, and what kind of outcome you say you like saw and you want that to be seen in your listing. So if you have any question, please post in the comment section below. I will answer every single one of them. Don't forget to join our Facebook group. If you haven't, we talk about this stuff every day and you can ask us questions. Thanks for watching, and if you found value in this video, then hit that like button, leave a comment and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell icon and turn on the notifications so that you never miss a video from me. There is also a link in the description down below to our community, which should actually totally join to add value bombs. So if you have any problem, do let me know and check out my video here.